Hey everyone, what's up? This is Lindsay with First Line Equipment, and today we are going to be taking a look at the new Sette 30 from Baratza. And here we have the Sette 30 ready on the countertop. This espresso grinder that Baratza is releasing is an entry-level espresso grinder for those of you who are just getting started into the espresso world. The Sette 30 has 40mm conical steel burrs and a 250 watt motor, so it's very, very speedy in production time when it comes to grinding. And with the Sette line, they've kept the revolutionary straight through design of the burrs, which means that the outside burr is the one rotating. Only weighs about 7 pounds, so it's very, very light, easy to take in and out of cabinets if you don't have it on your countertop. But if you do, it has a pretty low profile. It only stands at about 16 inches tall, 5.5 inches wide, and only 10 inches in depth, so that leaves plenty of room for traditional countertop cabinet setups. Baratza still keeps their bean hopper here, which holds about 10 ounces of beans with a finger guard, so no accidents, and a little key in the back here, so you can easily switch out your hopper if you want to change out a new bag of beans. Baratza does provide a basket which holds 5.5 ounces of grounds in it, and they also have a catch tray to make cleanup very easy. The arms here on the Sette 30 are actually removable, so you can take them out and adjust them for your portafilter, or you can have them go back for a basket or V60 or Able cone, which is quite handy. And if we haven't experimented with this, but you might be able to see if Mr. Potato Head arms stick in here. The Sette 30 is a time-based grinder as opposed to weight-based like the 270W. You can program it to one setting of your choosing, which is very, very easy to do. You just hold these up and down arrows. It can program up to 1/10 of a second until you reach 10 seconds. Then the increments increase just a bit just because of the display screen. On-demand grinding is also available on the Sette 30 by pressing the play and pause button and holding it down. And it'll count up the seconds just so you can see and reference the time that you are grinding at in case you want to program that ahead of time, which is very helpful. Here we have our grind settings going from the coarsest on this end to the finest on this end. Here at its coarsest, you can see the grinds are pretty consistent. That's, than the initial test model. It is a little bit finer than, say, for Chemex, like it does say on the box of the Sette 30. So we would say that, this is a little bit better suited for AeroPress or something that requires just a little bit of a finer grind. But if you're, interested, then you can always look into getting the BG burrs, but we will say with the BG burrs you don't get as much of this consistency throughout. And then at the finest grind here, you can see it really does make a consistent fine grind. There are a few little clumps in there, but you know what? That's really what tamping is all about and what tamping is for. So nothing that should deter anyone from that. But in between, even though you get these macro settings, you really get really fine adjustments between the different settings here. Maintenance on the Sette 30 is very easy. If you want to remove the hopper, you simply turn the key into the closed position. Also very handy for removing beans if you want to change out your beans. The hopper itself, you just simply twist off counterclockwise and lift up, and there you can see that straight through design. You can see the burrs right in there. Like the other Sette models, removing this grinding assembly is very user-friendly. You simply turn the adjustment settings all the way past the coarsest setting until the blue arrow lines up with this blue line here, and you'll see the burrs just drops down like that. You'll see this in here in all the steps. Baratza provides this little handy brush that you can use to clean up any of the little grinds that you have in there. Woohoo! Putting the burr back into the grinder is as simple as removing it. You just want to align the arrow and the blue line once more. Push it upwards until you hear it starting to click into place there. And it'll go back to the coarsest setting, and then you can carry on adjusting it as you would, remembering that if you are adjusting it to a finer setting, you will want to have the grinder running just so that you prevent clogging up those beautiful conical burrs. Noise-wise, the Sette 30 is a little bit louder than some other grinders in Baratza's line, like the Vario, but at the same time, you are getting super powerful grinding capabilities, and it's a lot speedier than some other grinders on the market. And for the price point, you really can't beat that. You're essentially getting the same internal mechanics as the Sette 270, but just with a little bit just compromises on some things like the micrometrical settings and some of the metal features. But those are pretty much aesthetics aside, and if you're looking for an entry-level grinder, some of those micrometrical settings aren't stuff that you want to dive into just yet. So for the entry-level espresso brewer, this is a really wonderful grinder for its price point, and we're happy to have it. So if you are looking for an entry-level espresso grinder with very little retention, speedy grinding time, and that looks very wonderful and fabulous on a countertop, then you should definitely check out the new Baratza Sette 30 with AP Burrs. If you have any questions about this grinder, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. But we have wonderful resources about this grinder on our website, which we will also leave in the description. If you like videos like this, just give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and thanks for watching.